We got one more song on this record. Forgive me for again taking advantage of the fact that I have a captive audience and a microphone. We came, so let me gather myself a moment to think about what I want to say here. We had to take 3 years and change off from doing this. It was the longest that we'd gone without making music together, without seeing each other during the COVID shutdown. And it felt at times like we'd end at that point, or that we'd come back to an entirely different landscape. Partly, I think, influenced by a couple of tough years for all of us that preceded it, where we felt like maybe that was it for us as a band, and maybe it was time to move to the next chapter. But we came back to play the record that preceded Rooms in our discography for its belated 10-year anniversary, and it was a great way to be reminded of what had originally pushed us into this universe in the first place. To be a part of this community, to be here with all of you, to be a part of an effort that I think in some ways is toward a better world, toward a safer place, toward someone for all of us. And we thought a lot about the songs on Wildlife, and while it wasn't difficult to find how they might resonate looking outside of the window at the world around us, staring at the news on our phones or on television or on our computer screens, and to make connections to the content on Wildlife, but ultimately I think looking back felt like looking at a photograph. Like there was a distance between our present selves and the selves that wrote the record 12 years prior to those tours. And I expected in a lot of ways Rooms of the House to feel similarly, to look like something from the past. And I was amazed at how not only did it continue to resonate, but it resonated in some ways more than it did when we wrote the record. That in creating characters, a fictionalized story about people who experience a collapse, we were predicting the experiences that all of us, I think, feel at one point or another in our adult lives. And to have lived the last 10 years, each of us experiencing interpersonal turmoil and trauma, and to come out on the other side of it and play these songs that spoke not just about feeling pain, feeling the world collapse, but also felt like climbing toward the light out of the wreckage and escaping. And the record is about objects. The record is about the memories that things hold, that rooms hold. And these songs are those objects for us. And to play them in front of you and be reminded of not the trauma, but the victory over it is so rewarding. And it's a record about family, and to be here with our family is so. I don't even know if I have enough time to scratch at the surface of the meaning to be in our hometown and to be amongst the people that we love the most, that have seen every version of ourselves. And I know that this record, I think, resonates in a different way to a lot of people than the rest of the ones in our records, because they have those same connections. And I want everyone in here to know, if you are in the midst of something now, or if you have not experienced it and assume you will, and I think, unfortunately, we all do, there is a way out, and more often than not, the way out is with other people, and with your neighbors, with your community. Thank you for being a part of ours. It means a lot. This song is called Objects in Space. It's about moving on.